To attempt a quickie before bed. I mean that in the nicest way possible. Okay, hold on. I did already. Oh, 2 came out. Okay. We have head, harmony, and grill. I've had both of these cards before. I was kind of hoping for a new card, but we will accept these. Grill is so weird. Also, I would like to point out that this hand is gray, like it's been grilled itself. However, grill like this is indicating of a type of protection, a type of intricate lattice work. Okay. Oh, these came face. Nope, I got one in the middle that came face down. Okay. Nice. Okay, so we have it. Okay. So our bookends here are the 2 of Swords and the 2 of Wands. So there's a duality, there's a balance. This one, in this one, I haven't seen this card before actually. It's really nice. So she's blinded. She has a blinder on. And she has these 2 swords, which is kind of like justice. Over her left shoulder is the moon. So it's a balance between intuition and perception, right? What you can see, but that's covered, and it's clarifying or amplifying the sense of intuition. Injustice coming between those concepts. The ultimate balance of things isn't going to be what you can see, and it isn't going to be what you can feel. It's going to be a balance between those things, which is different for every individual, obviously. But we also have on the bookend of that the balance between moving forward and standing still, the balance between looking out to where we would like to go and recognizing where we've been. It is not well depicted in this deck of cards. On the original Rider-Waite, there's a globe in his hand, but in this one, if you didn't know it was a globe, you wouldn't know what he was holding. The fact that it's gold makes it look almost like it's a golden egg. And so it's almost given me this feeling of trusting one's abundance. That one has been given something incredibly valuable and is finding for themselves kind of what to do with that, and is trying to trust themselves in order to know how to move forward with that. Kind of finding a balance. Okay. But it's our intuition. It's a mix between our intuition and perception. It's more of a trusting our intuition in order to guide us that is going to lead us in that direction. Directly after that, we have the Knight of Cups. Beautiful. I love this deck for how pretty these cards are. I just wish they were more detailed. We have the Knight of Cups, which is clarifying harmony. So using our intuition, we are trusting our emotions. We are trusting our, it's not just passions, we're trusting our emotions. We're trusting the things that we put love into, and we're moving forward with love. We're bringing this cup of love forward in order to bring in this sense of harmony, in order to bring in this sense of peace at home, balance within home, within oneself. It's head harmony. our head is our home. We're balancing that with our perception of love. And we're moving forward with that clarification. Alternately, we have, no, I'm saying alternately because this card is face down, and I'm going to use that to balance everything out at the end. So alternately, we have the King of Cups, which is like a confidence in what has to love for oneself. The Queen of Cups is like a confidence in being able to bear one's love, and ultimately a balance of both the external and the internal. The King of Cups, though, is like, the Queen of Cups is more a balance of the internal. The Queen of Cups is like trusting, being able to trust that all that you have is sufficient, where the King of Cups not only knows that, but also has this cup to be able to give out of his own. And so he's able to be assured of what it is that he's giving. And so where the Knight of Cups is moving forward in assurance of one's own cup, he is more going on faith, where the King of Cups is going with a sense of assurance. And it's the clarification for grill, which, like I said, is like denotes like this lattice work, but like I also notice like it's gray, so it's almost like it's been through the fire. It's been through the fire, and it has kind of revealed this inner working, and it's that the king is confident in and is able to move forward with in order to guide which direction he wants to head with this golden egg that he has. Okay, so then in the middle we have the Tower in the reverse, which is a humbling, but not like a having to be humbled externally. It's coming from one's internal self, that one is already humble. One doesn't need to go through an ego death because they're already coming from a place of humility in order to build this tower up. They're already well aware of those things. And, you know, it's kind of like with it being the clarifier for these two cards, it ultimately is the clarifier between head harmony and grill, which is the harmony between having to go through trials and struggles in order to learn one's lesson, and being able to find balance and solace and peace within oneself. And what we're finding is that is a mixture of a balance between being able to move forward in love even when the only thing you have assurance of is one's own intuitive perspective of love, and being able to sit comfortably in one's own assurance of what one has to give. I mean, that's pretty much the reading. That's super simple. I always feel like I have to expound on these things, but what I'm receiving right now is that this is super simple for a reason. Maybe somebody was asking a specific question and needed a specific answer, and this is the guide to those things. Just to be clear, this is the beginning. We have a sense of justice, but a sense of intuition and perception, and being able to trust one's own intuition in order to move forward with love. Allowing oneself to be humbled, not because one needs to be humbled from an external standpoint, but because one's already embraced their intuition. They've already embraced this harmony in their own mind. And because they're balanced in their own mind, they can move forward into this, but this has already been done. So they can move forward through the trauma and take what they've learned in confidence from that trauma. They don't need to keep going through the trauma. It's already been done. They can take what they've learned through that trauma, the lattice work that has been revealed through that trauma, in order to trust that what they have, this gold that's been purified through the refining fire of their experiences is able to guide them, and they can look into this in order to move forward, and they can trust that in order to be assured, because the Two of Wands is a very comforting card. It's comforting. Let's end on one more oracle. Okay, 20 cards are falling out, so I'm just going to wait for the right one to fall into my lap. Okay, 20 cards fell out face up. This is the only one that fell face down, so I'm going to take this one. We have Earth again, which I've had in the last couple of readings. And in this reading, it's giving me the reminder that in moving forward, we will find our groundedness. And this time it's fertile ground. This time we can trust that the seeds that have been planted will grow up into something transformative, something beautiful. That we can trust our intuition about these things because it's fertile. Because we've already gone through this now multiple times. This is the third time we're seeing it. So we can trust these things and we can move forward in these things. You can rest assured. It's all going to be okay. You know yourself. You can trust yourself. Whatever question you were asking, feeling in your heart, whatever uncertainty you were feeling that you were looking for clarification in when you decided to watch this, trust your intuition. Trust the love that you have to give. Trust the balance that you have in your head. Trust the humility that you've learned through your experiences. Trust that your experiences have been enough to create a solid foundation and protection for you to be rest assured in the love that you have to give so that you can move forward into the world that you want to see, into the transformation that is happening. Trust that it's happening, because it is. All right. That's all I got. Thanks for listening. I hope this was beneficial for you. I hope that you have a good night, morning, day, whatever it is for you, and I will see you in the next reading, as always. All right.